But yeah, I'm streaming a little bit more today because this week is going to be, well, most likely only Monday if things don't go well, so... Oh, right, let me turn the audio a little bit louder for myself here. And I do want to finish this game before Christmas. Well, the day of Christmas itself at most, but... for story reasons. Oh, it's day 5. I think... Oh right, I need to open up the walkthrough list, I guess. Is that the walkthrough list? I don't know. Like day 17 is like the last day, so almost the third in, I guess. Alright, let's go. No new notifications, you bought what you wanted and she's pleased with herself, you should focus on her work. Right, we must write with stuff here, so we can just immediately go into it, I guess. December 17th. That's... no, it's not next week. Would be next week. Good evening. Didn't expect you today. I was waiting for you to call and say you would be going or something. That's fitting, though, isn't it? Things at your pool bank are getting ugly, so that means more people will be looking for a drink. You can take a break, you know. You're quite a hard worker. And the streets are not exactly safe right now. They've never been when you get down to it. And besides, I can't afford not to call me the bar closing soon. I wonder if any bars use impending closure as a means of getting their own police to work. Seems like the total opposite would happen. Not to mention I get bored out of my brains in my apartment, so I'd rather come here anyway. What did you say? Nothing important. Gil isn't back yet. Nope. Won't worry too much about him now. If you say so. Actually, I wonder if he gets caught up in that stuff at the bank too. I don't know if he actually did or not. The girl still here? Yep, she was sleeping so peacefully I felt bad about waking her up. So, would you mind doing it for me? Actually, yes, I mind. But you're the boss and it's kind of my fault she's here in the first place. So about that. Hey young lady, sleep on another hour, I have to start charging you a motel fee. Oh boy. Where am I? Alright, the shitty downtown bar. Let's see, all my gear's in place. And neither my pants nor my panties, shirt or bra have been displaced. No, it's a flat bartender. Good morning. Good evening. Evening? No, well, it's the best night, day of sleep I've had in quite some time. Too much clothing. Sorry for all the trouble I've caused you today or last night. Don't worry. You're so nice, flat bartender. Thanks for taking care of me. Bye. Hello guys and gals, Streaming Jan's back in action with her batteries reloaded. Ah! The moon, it burns! I feel like I've just unleashed something terrible upon the world. Come on, it's not that bad. Say, what's this bottle? A client gave it to me yesterday. A gift of sorts, I'm guessing. Oh, cool. Some sort of rum. Rum? Nice. Want me to serve you a bit of it? Yeah, sure. Let's give the boss some rum with the bowl of drinks. Rum. Grandpa booze. Here. Alright. I'm going to enjoy this in my office, thanks. Anytime. Okay then. Well, I'm not going to change much of the music here, so time to serve, mix and change lives. Wait, that's not how it goes. No minute to retort. Man, it feels lonely without Gil here. I just hope the restlessness in the streets doesn't lead to dangers or weird types coming in here. Good evening. Holy shit, that was a record-breaking jinx. Welcome to Valhalla, what can I get you? I'll have a blue fairy. Don't make a joke about becoming real. Don't make a joke about becoming real. On it. Let's give this brain a blue fairy. Yeah, just say blue fairy, nothing else. Optional commentary. Well, you know what we do about optional stuff. All commentary. There you go. Nice, yeah, this is the thing. So, now you're gonna... Oh, you can grab stuff. I should have figured as much. You can drink stuff. And eat! I have to say, says some Lilum do. Can I ask you something, Miss... Call me Taylor, just Taylor. And yeah, as a cutie like you can ask me anything. Okay, Taylor. You have to be the first person I've met that didn't go, okay, just Taylor. No, too easy. You are a brain in a jar, right? I'm sure not a hologram of it, I'm sure. Yep, I'm a bona fide human brain in a jar. So, how? Why? What? Does my handsomeness make you speechless? I'd be kind of grossed out, actually, if, just like a jar with a brain in it came in. Actually, not something a girl sees every day. That's saying quite a bit in these parts. Fair not, for I have speech prepared for these sort of situations. Speech? You're seeing one of the 5 great living bald brains of the world. We are brains living on conditions that allow us to exist in as any other humanoid creature. All our computers in our jars kind of activities. In a slow but steady manner, we are helping the world understand the inner workings of nature's most complex computer. I'm guessing you prepared it after being asked the question too many times, huh? Not a lot of exploration or anything like that, mind you. I just wanted to have something thoughtful prepared. Look, I even have a couple of pamphlets with me. You want one? Sure. What brings one of our world's 5 brains in a jar to this place, though? No, I'm from around here, actually. I just wanted to take a walk for the first time in quite a bit of time. Have you come here before? Sadly, no. Otherwise, I'd remember a cute face like yours. Speaking of which, can I have your name? It's Jill. Jill, that's a really cute name. Why is this brain hitting on Jill? Oh dear. Thank you. Say, weren't you scared of going outside today with all the commotion around and all? It didn't stop you from coming here either, did it? Yeah, you're right. It's going to take more than cryptic but ominous news to stop me. You're awfully energetic, did you know that? Sorry, does it bother you? No, not at all. I just figured a brain in a jar wouldn't be so happy. While I was alive, my body got to go to a point where there wasn't much I could do. This new state of existence allows me to accomplish more than I ever could before. Plus, I'm doing something that'll help people in the long run. Would you be happy? I wonder. Do you want to make me happy, Jill? Depends on what it takes. Don't worry, just give me a beer. Alright then, yeah, I'll make you happy. One beer to make Tyler happy. It's kind of funny, since I've been starting to play this game, I've heard multiple videos on YouTube use music from this game. I'm like, huh. Where did that come from all of a sudden? It's a weird coincidence, I suppose. And before, when I said I was considering playing this game, I saw a lot of fan art on Twitter as well, so it's like, it's really weird like how that works. Ah yes, no matter what happens, beer is always good. It's interesting though, just yesterday I was talking to a client about brain uploads. You were? Yeah, we were talking about how even if you upload your brain, you'd still be here. I've thought about it too. Do you think about you in the cybernetic environment would feel like she was indeed transferred? Like, would she remember everything, like waking up someplace else and so on? That's an interesting question. I was actually thinking earlier about being able to transfer someone's brain into a Lilum. One of the brains is being used in such an experiment, actually. They can make a functional Lilum. Unfortunately, the wiring and all the such stuff makes it look more creepy than anything. They aren't transferring his identity or anything though, just wiring to a body. Oh. You'd think someone would rather do that than float around exposed in a jar. I have to admit the whole brain thing does look creepy. But the body I'm telling you about is just as uncanny looking. Speaking of uncanny, how did you feel when you saw yourself like this for the first time? It was quite a shock actually. It didn't last long though, I never was to touch my body. Later in my life it was almost literal. You know what the downside to this body is? I can't get drunk. If you want to call it a downside. If you wanted to drink alcohol for the taste, there's many alternatives. Drunkenness is part of the whole experience. Why though? Lilum can get drunk with no problem. Yeah, but in that case, their brains computers attached to their body. Getting drunk causes their brains to reduce the input speed to their bodies. Depending on the model, that drunk subroutine might run a different behavior cycle even. It's hard to get drunk when the whole point of you being in a jar is figuring out exactly how you work. Yeah, you're right. Hey, Jill. Oh, Elma. Just oh, Elma. Most the courtesy one would expect from a plebeian boss staff. Welcome to Valhalla, what can I get you? Happy? Not when you put it that way. Why, hello there, beautiful. Whoa! You have my feelings with that, darling. Sorry, you don't see talking disembodied brains every day. I mean, I did work a summer in the little maintenance, but even then those were talking heads. The music is loud again. But it's a bit louder from Mario being quiet. I remember that. Oh, don't worry about it. At least you're not running or fainting. Your name is Alma, right? I'm Taylor. Nice to meet you, Taylor. Say, Alma, can I buy you a drink? Sorry, I only date people who are at least 50% organic and have at least one face. I know just what to strive for then. Just kidding. It'd make me happy if you. It'd make me happy to make you happy by buying you a drink. Does it bother you? I guess if Jill's the bartender, I wouldn't have a problem with that. Awesome, I'll pay for your next drink then. What will you have? I'll have a Corbett Velvet. And you, Taylor? I'm fine, actually. You can't get me to drink me alone? I don't want to drink that much. Okay then. Yeah, just a Corbett Velvet, nothing special here. For a second I thought Corbett Velvet starts with Corbett Velvet starts with a G. I'm wrong about that. Make it a big one. On the rocks. Your drink. Hope you enjoy it. You know, you've been nicer to me these past minutes than at least the 3 guys that I've been in the last year. Judging from the way you two talk, I'm guessing you've been a client here for a while now, right? Only for about half a year or so, if memory serves right. Really? One would think it's been longer. I just feel like it's been longer. Shut up, you love me and you know it. So I just started coming here and that was it? Well, the first time I came here, the other guy... Speaking of which, where's Pablo? Pablo. Chillin. Archimedes. Dunno, adventuring or something. Anyways, the other guy surfing the first time I came here, nothing unusual there. The next time I showed up, Jill was the one surfing and I don't know, I just feel like she gets me. There's this chemistry we click. We click, she says. The fact that I feel more chemistry with her than many other people is kind of sad though. It's always good to see a nice friendship. Sadly, it's getting late and I've got to go. I'll leave you two lovely ladies alone. See ya. Bye. Please come again. That Taylor show was nice. A bit weird at first though. Apparently 1 of 5 brains being studied by scientists or something. There's a summary of it in this pamphlet. Let's see. Oh yeah, I've heard of them before. Can't believe I actually met one. Hey Elma, is your family really strict or something? Not particularly, no. Why? The other day you started mumbling something about numbers not caring about what you do. About the 27 not caring if you have a Catholic wedding or not. Oh gosh, not the numbers thing. Yeah, my family isn't strict per se, but my mom can be really abrasive. To her, the fact that I'm this old and not married or pregnant is a sign that I'm never going to have kids. Never mind the fact that she already has 3 grandkids. I love her, but she can be, well, oh yeah, kinda get it. He also said the words, I was a blossoming woman and I wasn't going to stand for it. After talking about some 8th grade teacher. Yeah, that. You see, back when my body started developing, I got really shy. But at some point something snapped within me. I wasn't feeling shy anymore, I felt powerful. My body felt like a new toy to me and I was going to make sure to use it. Of course there were 2 problems with that idea. I was a teen, a horny teen, and I was surrounded by horny teens. I'm not even ashamed, I still stand by the core moral I held back then. But it's one of those memories that you look back to and become terrified of how reckless you were. I mean, could have gotten pregnant, or worse. At that age I was always dressed in black and was obsessed with occultism. The worst I remember was being the butt of all the kids' jokes. Well, you know how the old adage goes. Don't compare your life to others. You don't know what they've been through. No, I wasn't comparing. Just wondering if there's some sort of self-esteem thing would have helped me back then. Speaking of family, today I came because I needed a break from everything that's been going on with them. Do you live with them? No, but Avita and Bernie do. Not to mention I visit them almost every day. Anyway, my second eldest sister, Diana, just separated from her husband. It's not even been a week, but she's already got some other guy in her bed. She left her kid with her husband's parents and pretty much forgot about them. Never mind the fact that they need to go to school and all that. Damn. Diana's life has always been messy, but these days she's really making it big. She wants time for herself, to live her life. She didn't think about it when she married a guy at 20. She didn't think about it when marrying a guy that she'd only known for like 3 months. You should take your own advice. Hey, I never married someone who could catch my attention so quickly, okay? Sure, there was that one time when it almost happened, but I blame the damn stadium kiss cam. Kiss cam? I was going out with a guy my little sister introduced to me. Seems he was a friend's brother or something. We went out a couple of times and he invited me to a basketball game. The mood was nice, but then later the kiss cam focused on us, and instead of kissing me, he proposed. I almost got caught in the mood and accepted. Huh. So I take it you rejected him, in the stadium, on the fucking kiss cam. We went out for like 3 weeks. I don't know, maybe he wanted to get in my pants with the old sex on wedding night line. But I also can't understand why he thought it would be a good idea. It sounds so convoluted, you know. Proposing and waiting for the wedding night just for sex. Never underestimate the lengths a man is willing to go get. Never underestimate the lengths a man is willing to go to get you into the bed. I've seen more convoluted plots over the years. I'm feeling tempted to ask, but I'll pass. Want anything else? What's that bowl? Oh yeah, it's just some rum a client gave me yesterday. A gift? What did you do? A good enough service, I'm guessing. Cacique? Huh, interesting name. What does it mean? Cacique is the name of a chieftain of some native tribes. I see. You want me to serve some of this? I'll pass. Don't have too many good memories when rum is involved. Get me a French weaver instead, will you? Alright. Just wonder what it is with her and rum, but anyways. French weaver. I mean, this thing is pretty much just pure alcohol, so I don't really think this is better than rum, but what do I know? I'll make it a big one and she has no say in it. Oh, and French weaver. What kind of memories do you have with rum? Nothing you need to worry about. Okay. Alright, now it's my turn to ask questions. About what? What kind of family is your family? Well, I'm an only child. My mom and dad split amicably. My mom was a violinist, so she was always away from home with the orchestra. I spent most of my time with my dad, my aunt and my grandpa. Aside from that, I say my childhood was quite uneventful. Didn't you get something like your mom's artistic vein or something? I played the violin until I was around 16, I think. What made you stop? I don't know, just kinda said that's it one day and I stopped. What about cousins or the rest of your family? You're just getting loud again. I see very little of them actually. Mainly because my dad moved away from most of them. Most of my mom's family live in France to boot. So my mom's French. Yep. Can you speak French? Mon erglisseur est plein anglais. Whatever the hell that means. However, there's probably going to be a Frenchman watching this at some point and going to be like, what the hell did you just say? Oh, what does it mean? Rubbish? I don't know, I can speak French. I did try though, but college started and stopped taking classes. Funny thing, I actually have a cousin from my mom's side that lives close by. But you'll be hard pressed to make me spot him in the crowd. I'm kinda lucky, you know. All of my mom's side of the family lives here. The chances of me meeting someone I'm related to on the streets are ridiculously high. But yeah, that's the primer of my family. Nothing too interesting, sadly. Your mom's a friend violinist and you call it uninteresting? I'm wondering if your family has ever made a fuss about you being a hacker. Hacker makes it sound too exotic. It's like if I called you a mixologist. Please don't, ever. Sounds like something somebody would say to make bartenders sound sophisticated. See? I mean, hacker is a good way to summarize it, but it's not the best. I'm a security consultant. People want to find flaws in the security of their systems, and I do my best to pinpoint where it breaks. Be it Glitch City or anywhere else in the world, they need security, I'm their woman. You've told quite a few stories about cracking into databases to retrieve info like some sort of mercenary though. That doesn't change the fact that hacker is not the best term to use. Makes the whole thing sound illegal when it's actually an honest job. Didn't you tell me you once secured some incriminating pics from a guy's cell phone? I'm mostly on this job. Sheesh. That made you become a hacker, by the way. I've always been a sucker for puzzles. Even as a kid, I always had a Sudoku or a crossword with me. But at some point, I started to feel kind of samey. So when I started college, I took a course on system security. It felt like the kind of puzzle I was looking for. I mean, there are all kinds of things involved in breaching net security. You need to attack the stuff from different angles. And something like that is always evolving. The whole point of everything is to strengthen security. Every every time you think you got the gist of it, they change everything. So it's kind of like an always evolving puzzle. A puzzle I help make harder at that. Didn't think about it that way. It's less actiony than what the movies make it up to be though. No real-time frantic typing, nothing like that. Still, seeing my code break through something, it's an amazing feeling. Well, you have anything else? I'll have a classy drink, any classy drink. There goes nothing. She wants a classy drink, alright. What's the guide say? Flaming Moai, right. One, 3, 5. Next. Oh yeah, I messed that one up. Hold on. Just super fluent judge for the commentary. There you are. Yep, just what I needed. Thanks. Say, Jill, what's the worst that could happen if you don't get your drinks right? Well, people have the right not to give me money. If they don't pay for it, I don't get my bonus. No bonus means less money and no tips, which just doesn't help because I have to pay bills. Oh, I see. Do you have to make enough to pay your bills? Nope. You have no idea how much I hate you right now. Well, my job pays pretty well, and I'm not the kind of to spend too much on things other than food and bills. Maybe maintenance on my hands and new equipment, but aside from that. Oh, I know. If you have trouble with your bills, why not live with me? We could be roommates. Dunno. Moving my stuff through the stairs because of the elevator's broken. Having to move my liquor collection. Never mind the fact that my cats is shit in it. I got very upset the one time I moved some furniture around. The idea of my moving just gives me a headache. You shouldn't take things so seriously when I say them, you know. I don't, but I've thought about it before. Now I need some air. I'm gonna take my break. You wanna come? Are you inviting me to back to the bar? You should be inviting me to dinner first. Every minute you waste making jokes is every just time taking for my break. Fine, let's go. Boss, I'm taking my break. Call me if anyone comes in. Sure. It felt rather fast. I can at least do 2 days today. Maybe a third one. Like, I don't really remember how long they are as the thing. Gold. Yes, that's exactly what it is right now. It's sure chilly out there. It's kind of refreshing. The hobo out there seems like a nice guy. Billy Vine? Yeah, he's a cool guy. Very respectful. Billy Vine. Apparently he got in some legal trouble and that's why he's like that. Really? He could also just be a very nice crackhead though. I have a cousin that lives like a hobo actually. Which sure is a lie. Really? It's a bit complicated though. Problem is his family has tried to get him to live with them, but his pride won't let him accept their help. He'd rather live on the streets for some reason. Hold on a second. You can tell with some people, sadly. How did he become a hobo in the first place? Bad investments and debts. Bank evicted him from his house. Oh. It's a serious problem because he has epileptic attacks, but he refuses to take his medication. I just don't get what's up with him. Honey, some subs there. Come here, don't scream. Oh, are you doing out at the back of the bar? What kind of stuff are you doing? I'm just talking. Is that what they call it these days? What do you want? Something soft, something sweet, no alcohol, please. Wouldn't it be the same if you just grabbed a soda from the vending machine? But I like you! Oh, Dorothy. Do you dislike my present so much? Sweet and alcoholic, you say? Alright. Wouldn't it just be a sugar rush? I'm gonna double check though, but... Blue Fairy? Oh, I guess it also works. All aged. Yeah, like you asked. See? You didn't need to get this kind of treatment from a vending... You don't get this kind of treatment from vending machines. Unless you're Lawrence. But yes, it's a weird idea that a good service is the same as selling lukewarm cans of cola. Lawrence? A friend of mine. He's a vending machine. Oh. Oh, but how impolite of me. I'm lovely and my name is Dorothy. Dorothy Hayes, nice to meet you. Oh, I'm Alma. Pleasure's mine. Dorothy, you say? Yep, why? Nothing. Guess I've heard about you before. Really? What kind of stuff? Tell me, tell me. Mostly about your, pluckiness. And hair I was thinking was because I'm a sex worker. So much for trying to be subtle. Hey, I take pride in my job, otherwise I wouldn't be doing it. Isn't it dangerous? I know how to take care of myself, thank you very much. Where do you work, Alma? I'm a hacker. Really? A full-fledged hacker? Not the kind that sees a computer logged into some account and says that's hacking, right? No, of course not. I've always been curious about how being a hacker works. Do you just start typing real fast while waiting for something to happen? No. I can explain, but I don't know if you'll get it. Well, you won't know unless you try, right? Last time I said that, I had to jam the plastic replica of a halogen light bulb up McCrone's man ass. It was a success. Okay then. Let me try to explain in general how it works. Like I should just so open about this random shit. Let's say I have to retrieve information from a company's database. Alright. First I do some research on the target, operating service, how the information is stored and all that. There have been a couple of occasions where I've had to go in blind, but the exception rather than the rule. First I secure things from my side. I start working behind proxies, websites, and through all the more vulnerable computers to find an way. After that I start testing the networks. I go through the basic protocols, try known exploits as long as they don't trigger any alarm. Once I've tested the ground, the fun starts. I go through all the security protocols and look to bypass them. Sometimes I have to look deeper into the code for the password itself. I see. Then when I'm finally in, I go and retrieve a user privilege. After that, I go to try to become a super user and get what I need. How do you do that? Well, there are a couple of ways. I can use a pre-made program to hack into an already existing account. I can use the info someone already gave me. But usually is using a buffer overflow. What happens next? What happens next? I create a backdoor in the system before even covering my tracks. I can't. I can't handle it anymore. Alma, hack me. Hack me like you've never hacked anything before. Eh? Make my buffer overflow, create a backdoor in me, escalate your user privileges, find flaws in my security. Sorry, I got carried away. No shit, what happened? Have you seen those movies or books when a couple does something like paint a picture or cook? But they make it sound like they're having sex instead? Suggestive scenes, yeah. Well, that whole thing was kinda like that for me. Really? I guess humans don't really get it because our minds don't upload to networks or anything. But trust me, if you recorded yourself giving a really detailed explanation in a really sexy voice, you'd make millions. Horny little man on an exploited market. I see. No, looks like my right is here. You're right? Yep, my brother-in-law came to look for me. Is it alright to ask it from him? It's okay, I've known him since preschool. It just so happens that he got married to my sister. Hey Dorothy, you're right. Can you drop me my first suite? Sure, it's on that way. Sure, it's on the way. Yay, I'll take you up for that. Bye, honey. Later, Jill. Take care. The street seems noisy. Oh, a client. Hello, welcome to Valhalla. What can I get? Oh, this fucking guy. Such a small yet comfortable place. Truly an oasis of spiritual drinks in the midst of a suburban desert. A place where lost and corrupt souls can gather to forget their troubles for a while. And that's where everyone from the most pathetic scum of the vilest trash junkie can just sit to kill their insides. Truly a real person non grata. Desolate and mysterious place, by the way. I am so smart and philosophical. This dude. Alright, we got ourselves a persona non grata here. What will you have, Dan? 17. Excuse me? I said 17. 7 plus 10. What does that mean? What does it mean to you? Just to be sure, 17 is about the drink you want, right? Not if you want it to be. 17. What the hell does that mean? Right, I don't remember what I did to this last time. A big fluffy dream with 5 comment rhymes. For Chillin wants any drinks with ingredient count adds up to 17. This is really only achievable with optional comment rhyme drinks. So I don't know if I did something like that last time too, just like adding optional commentary in. Fluffy dream, no, that's... Alright. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yes. It's 5 commentary in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No? Okay, explain. The total of ingredients here adds up to 17. Beautiful. And what brings you here, mister? I'm Armandio. Virgilio Armandio. See? I introduced myself using the Asian order because it's a lot more polite. Right. And I came here looking for an otherworldly experience. I was passing by and I saw this place called Valhalla. I want to see the souls of wrestling warriors, the wounded spirits of noble souls. The golden hall full of never-ending banquets, the lively Valkyries looking over them. You have some arcade machines on the corner. No. You're taking me too literally. You see, I'm being poetic. I'm giving a mystical air to the mundane affair. I wanted to see drunk people. I wanted to see the waitress and food. I wanted to see the bar in all of its decadent glory. Well, you're out of luck. Today's been quite a slow day. Not that I'm very surprised, given how things have been going in the streets, though. Humans are a nasty bunch, that much is true. Making a ruckus, going at each other, but that's to be expected from the only mammal to kill its own. I'm no zoologist, but I'm pretty sure that's not the case. Oh yeah? Then give me an example, not zoologist bartender. Like I said, I don't know exact details, I just know that isn't right. If my memory serves right, once a lion takes over a pride, every cup formed from an old lion is killed or something. Pfft, takes over a pride. You can't take over pride. Pride isn't a tangible thing. You need to stop making things up, not zoologist bartender. We're going back on topic. Do you know what number 17 means? The atomic number of chlorine? No. And chlorine is a name, not a number, you know. The group of halogens are in the periodic table. Stop making up words like halogens, periodic, and table. Okay then, I give up. 17 is us. Huh? Every human has 17 pairs of chromosomes. That number is the whole foundation of you and me. It's 23. What is? Humans have 23 pairs of chromosomes, not 17. Well, they're both primal numbers, so it's the same idea. Primal. Do you want anything else? I'd like to ask a single plum floating in perfume served in a man's hat. Okay. He wants a plum floating perfume in a... son of a bitch. Well, would you look at that. Perfume. Here. Huh, you did. Wait, you did. Enjoy. I will drink this, perfume. You don't really have to. Yeah, that'd be silly. You win this round, bartender. Hey, bartender, have you ever thought about death? How? What if you're already deaf? Both of us. What? What tells you I even exist before I enter the door? How can you assure that this me is a reality? How can you assure that this reality is real and we're not in fact in heaven or hell all along? What if everything up until this point is just some stupid story written by an unemployed 20-something in his room? I could push you to make you feel reality. I don't care about any of that actually. This reality is real for me and that's all that matters. Such a close-minded way of seeing things. You need to get away from the factual facts, open your mind to things beyond your reach. You'll never reach enlightenment if you don't start. The Habanera has started. It means the twilight of the gods in German. What? No. That's not a German word. Well, you're on your own, bartender, enjoy your new world order. What? A couple of nearby cars exploded, it seems. Oh, hell. Let me take a look out of the window. Be careful. I see lots of flashes in the distance, most likely gunshots. Jill, come here a sec. What? About 5 gigabytes of reports proving that several white knight squads have been used to cover. Illegal actions were released into the public by an unknown anarchist group. We're receiving reports of several units going rogue and using their weapons to hunt down anyone they find on the streets. Several counter-terrorism forces from neighboring cities have been dispatched in order to subdue the Grace units after a plea from the Vice President. We're still waiting for a declaration from the Zybots Corp CEO on the subject, but until then, things are ugly in and outside of the bank, it seems. I'd recommend you stay here tonight. It's too dangerous to even think about going outside. But if they break in, they won't. Even then, the bar has quite a security system. And I'll be here protecting you as a bonus. Yeah, I guess I'll stay tonight. Get you the spare metals I have. Do you mind sleeping in my office? No, I guess it's fine. Good. Let's hope everything's solved by the morning. I'll have Zenkento in my hand just in case. The metal bat with nails? There's nothing it can't bash. Say, Gil, 4. Hope everything's better by tomorrow. Yeah, then the city just kind of goes to hell. Total earnings are fine, no mistakes. Alright. Sleep tight will protect you. Thanks, boss. Did for your second chat. Alright. Day 6. Rise and shine. Good morning. It's 11 AM though. It's morning for me on the weekends, and any other day. How's everything outside? Still noisy, but forces have been deployed to take care of most of them at least. How so? Cyber's Corp President is pleading with anyone to stop the rogue White Knights. Neighboring city forces were deployed quickly and have subdued most of the opposition. There's also been reports of White Knights just freezing, like they were petrified somehow. You make it sound like some sort of godsend and you decide to put everything in place. Well, I'm just glad no bullets are flying in and out of the whole building. Sure, there's still some bad apples out and it's not really safe yet, but it was worse last night. There also seems to be a civilian force lynching any White Knight they spot. So not only are the White Knights a problem, regular folk like folks are on edge too. I wonder if Say's okay. Should be worried about Gil. Nah, that kid knows how to take care of himself. I'm sure that whatever it is that he's doing, he's safe. Dare I say he's even safer where he is in here? I sure hope so. Are you going to work today? Nah, things are too nasty right now. Let's take the Sunday off. Alright. Say, do you want me to help to get your apartment? Actually, yeah, I'd appreciate that. Okay then, let me look things up and we'll go. We'll grab something for lunch on the way. Sounds good. Right, it's like 2 sections like this, I believe. Yeah, let me take a drink. And here we are. Home sweet home. Thanks a lot. Hey boss, wanna hang out for a bit? Yeah, grab a beer, chill out for a bit. Mostly thank you for helping me. Well, I don't have much to do anyway, so yeah, sure. Did I tell you that you should invite me to your apartment sometime, didn't I? Oh yeah, you did. What worries me a bit is that beer always leads to something else. To more beer? I was going to say, to one of us going to the Spanish announcer's table. But I think we save her. Go on in then. Excuse me. Want one then? No, I want one. Sorry, don't smoke. Don't mind me though. Smoke if you wanna. Thanks. Say, how's the chilly weather treating you? It gets cold from time to time, but nothing the coat that's in the heater can fix. Alright boss, you're not very good with the cold, are you? You know it. You didn't bring your jacket here either. Yeah, I left it at home and going to the bar yesterday. It wasn't that cold and I didn't expect to spend the night at the bar. Would you like a sweater or something? No, don't like me. I insist! I have this hoodie from some time ago and it's too big for me. Why buy it then? It was dirt cheap. Right. Wait, where'd you get this one? Dunno, some flea market ages ago. Why? Nothing, it's just like the one I had many years ago. Whatever to it. Too much use, it just ripped. I see. You can keep it if you want, I never use it anyway. We'll see. Come to think of it, how old are you, boss? I'm eternally 17. Oh, okay, Yukari. Sure thing. Fair enough, 17 plus how much? 17 plus I'd have to cut your tongue if you knew. Alright. Let me go chase into something more comfortable. Take your time. Say Jill, there's a blue-eyed moss of black fur gliding in my general direction. Oh, that's just 4. He's just wary of new visitors. Guess we'll be cats, I guess. He'll warm up, he will warm up quickly though, just give him time. He's unusually looking. Blue eyes on a black cat. They usually have green. Yeah, weird, huh? At first I thought they were like that because he was small, but they never changed. Do you have any pets, boss? Back at home we had a bear. Ah, I see. What? Good old Bosco kept intruders away better than any dog. Right. This picture isn't something you see every day. Huh? You taking such a steppy pic? No, a framed picture on printed paper. It's so vintage. What are these? That's, the one on the right is Lenore, my ex-girlfriend. The one on the left is Gabriella's sister. This is a bit recent, though. Actually, that was from 3 to 4 years ago. You look exactly the same. I'm only 27, what did you expect? That's why they say kids are the ones that get old. I thought it was recent because you don't usually see people displaying pictures of the exes so openly. Let alone a printed and framed one. Did you two break up on good terms then? You even hesitated a bit when calling her your ex. Let's just say that everything ended with both of us saying mean things. And me storming out of her house, breaking a couple of things on the way out. We never broke up formally, and I guess I still have feelings for her. I just went away, haven't said a word since. Really? It's hard to picture you doing such a thing, and you look so happy in the pic. Why have a pic out here like this then? Just couldn't get my mind off something and Elma said to me. About missing having the warmth of someone else's pressed against your side. Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfumed ass. Putting your head in their chest, listening to the hard breathing as they pet your head. Dozing off knowing they're there, watching you, protecting you. I don't know, I felt nostalgic, then miserable. I'll just put this away. I've been meaning to apologize, but I feel like it's too late now. Whenever I go out, there's this fear in the back of my head that I'll meet her in the street. I just don't know if I could face her again, let alone talk to her. I'd be a mess. It's never too late to apologize, Jill. Maybe. What's that on the table? Looks like an envelope. It's nothing, no, please give it to me. Lope, alright. I saw nothing, don't worry. Anyway, let's grab some beers. Guide me. Alright, damn, you have a lot of beer. Well, the BTC gives us discount and a point card every time I use alcohol. With that beer is actually the cheapest drink I can get. Is there any difference between drinks at the bar and these? The drinks at the bar are more addictive, flavorful and also stronger than the others when they sell in stores. And besides, the one in the bar is more of a double IPA. This is more of a Pilsner. In English, please. This one's lighter in color and lighter in flavor. Don't know, it doesn't say like it tastes later to me. This is on maybe that, what's the name of this base liquid used at the bar again? Neutrogenic glycometical lidogenol, or NDL. It was a supplement or something, right? It was an experimental fluid that they created to replace water when the maiden gas polluted its water supplies. The effects of pollution turned out to be temporary, so NDL never went into mass production. But the BTC still commissioned it for use in bars. And this is one made with it. Let's see, yep, there it is, near the end, NDL and cornstarch. Cornstarch? It serves as a stabilizer, if I remember correctly, the need for packaged drinks. I see. And I just realized something. What? You're a nerd, Jill. Guilty as charged. Ready to be over. Still have the bottle of rum somewhere around. Do you want some of it? Will you have some too? Not really, no. I'll leave it like that. I'm not letting you drink beer alone. That's how drinking with friends works. You consider me your friend then, boss? Why wouldn't I? I don't know, with it being my balls and all, I was never too sure. Well, in case you had any doubts, yes, I consider you one of my best friends. Besides, you and Gil are always so diligent and responsible that I'm a boss in name only anyway. That's good to know. On a side note, it surprised me that you kept a poster of me in the room. And even more that you hung it in the plain sight. When I gave it to you, it was more or less of a joke, you know. Does it make you uncomfortable? If it doesn't make you uncomfortable, why would it make me uncomfortable? It's my own face. I'm still wondering why I did it though. Aside from filling an empty spot on the wall, I don't really know. It was just funny too. Guess it's like someone gave me your, dunno, dildo-shaped trophy or something and you added as the conversation started. Although no one comes in here anyway, so it's kind of pointless. What, no steamy nights of passion? Not since a year ago, I think, and I'd rather not talk about what happened then. Did someone hurt you? Because if they did, I couldn't dish out the pain. No, nothing of the sort. A different kind of mess. Uncomfortable mess. And not being able to have sex for reasons mess. Glad to know you have my back, though. Wonder if I could get drunk of this. I really don't know. That's what friends are for. Wait, you talk about the poster and compared to having a dildo-shaped trophy. Did you just call me dildo face? That's what friends are for. Hey boss, be honest with me here. But what? Who's Gil exactly? What do you mean? You know what I mean. Who the fuck is he? Oh yeah, that. Well, I have a couple of ideas. I know for certain that Gil was in the Hong Kong riots. And he took part in the anti-riot force before defecting. That should give me a clue as to who he is, but... So far I've only found about one such defector and he didn't leave Hong Kong for at least 4 years. I also know for certain that Gil was in England and France during the time frame. And it's always like that. When I think I have a clue to who he is, something else comes up that contradicts the evidence. That guy's troublesome. I bet, yeah. I wonder if Gil's alright. You worried about him? You make it sound like I'm some emotionless robot. He can be hard to read. I wouldn't worry about Gil so much though. There's 3 things I know for certain about him. First, he can take care of himself. Second, you can sincerely trust him. And third, he absolutely hates bell pepper. He does? I've seen him even reject food that has been in contact with it. Man, with a baby. Unless he's allergic or something. No, he's not. Man with a baby. How did you meet such a guy? He showed up in front of the door of the bar. He what? Well, just shortly after the whole incident with the robot and the levitation potion. Right, levitation potion. It was a slow day and he just showed up at the bar. I offered him a drink, but he said he didn't have any money on him. I couldn't leave him alone, so I pretty much gave him the drinks for free. And after a couple he broke down crying. Huh? I don't know what he did, but he was really regretting it. He wanted the second chance or whatever, and I told him he could wash himself if he find a job. Okay, I'll be damned, he looked totally different the next day. Damn. I tried to fail to find out anything about him. So I decided to take him at face value, I'll judge him what he did as an employee. And aside from the occasional sudden escapade, he's been as loyal guest. In return, I return a favor in kind, covering his ass from time to time, sometimes literally. Shiva? What are you doing? Hello, cat. Suddenly Shiva enters the room. It surprises me that you took him in so easily. I can take care of myself and I always kept an eye on him. And besides, after the whole robot thing, I couldn't ignore someone that desperate so easily. I see. You've made the bar more lively yourself, you know. How so? Well, about your regulars you've heard, of course. Like the blonde titty hacker. Can't remember her name. Alma? I was gonna say Armitage. She's a nice girl, you know. I don't think she's young enough to be called girl. Says the girl who's eternally 17. In any case, she's really lovely. When you speak of her family, she speaks with such love. Her face just brightens up. Makes me kind of jealous that she has such a close relationship with him though, to be honest. You have relationships with your family? Not bad, but not exactly close to anyone from aside from my mom, dad and aunt. But back to Alma, I really hope she finds a nice guy to settle with. I mean, she's so bent into finding one I can't help but I want her to succeed. Ah, I see. There's also that sex worker robot girl. Ah, Dorothy. She intrigues me though. I've seen a lot of sex workers over the years, and she seems pretty giddy. Shiva, get off there. Cut that. Shiva, no. No tomfoolery. No. Don't get. She seems pretty giddy. It's not that she likes her job, but rather that she takes to it with such childish excitement. I've kinda noticed that too, but then again, Lilum can be weird. You think? Lilum operate in some really foreign logic. I mean, they don't really share our fear of mortality. Even if their bodies are destroyed, their minds are already backed up in a collective source. If you lose an arm, they can reattach it or replace it. Depending on the circumstances, they might not even feel pain at all. It's not like they haven't attained human-like emotions like fear or love, but they are different. Like a different culture, if you must. Didn't see it that way. Aside from that, Dorothy is a DFC 72. It's a social interactions model or something. They don't get positive reinforcement straight from their bodies if they're fulfilling their main purpose, so... I'm guessing she gets a built-in push whenever she's meaningful or challenging social, in a meaningful or challenging social interaction. Interesting. The name Lilum is a bit weird though. Is it? You'd expect them to be called bots or dolls, but Lilum doesn't convey the image of automatons. Just a tip, bots and dolls are considered slurs by them. Bot is akin to calling them a retard, and bot is calling them fake, dolls calling them fake. Thanks for the advice. They decide, do you know what to call Lilum? As far as I know, because it all came from a bigger AI called Lilith. And Lilum or Lilith's offspring in Jewish folklore. Ooh, cool. Hey, speaking of names, wouldn't you like being called by your full name? Uh-oh. I have no idea what you're talking about. Don't act stupid. Back when you first transferred, I called you Juliana. You almost told me a new one with your glare. See? Like that. It's not a big secret, but it's one of those things that just feels silly when you say it out loud. Try me. Well, did you ever watch Model Warrior Julianne? Not all of it, but my little sister was a big fan of the reruns. Back when I was in elementary school, I was a huge fan of that show. I had everything, from the dolls to the costume to the lunchboxes. Didn't tell, but it was one of those shows that got strapped literally everywhere. I saw a couple of episodes once, they were really nice. It was beyond nice. The show's about a model who transforms into an armor-clad magic knight. She fights demons born from greed and vanity. How the show presents Jules hating her job because of divided enemies. And yet still finds solace in trying to be a role model. Hell, the main character wasn't a kid. Chillin was an elder that became younger when she transformed. I'd say it was a pretty ambitious kid show. Even by today's standards. Just the fact that their enemies were literally issues dealing with beauty standards or body image. Challenging as fuck. Whoa, you got excited there. And that is the problem. Back when I was obsessed with Jules. I sang the songs, dressed like her, could even recite full chapters. Something tells me you still can. That's besides the point. It was nice while I was in elementary school, but then I went to middle school. And what a surprise! Tweens are jackasses. They went out of their way to tease me about the things I did back then. I don't hold it against Jules, I hold it against my grudge against those fuck jobs. Sounds rough. Now you know how most girls worry about their fights at that age. I worried about jerkasses singing the theme tune of the show mocking me. Anyways, every time someone calls me Julian or Jules instinctively react negatively. Pavlov would be proud of me. I never talk about it because I felt the whole thing too silly in retrospect. And yet it affects me even today. There's nothing wrong with it though. It's actually kind of reasonable. Sure hope so. Come to think of it, what kind of kid were you, boss? When I was a toddler, I was the kind who always fight with kids bigger than me. Then puberty happened and I became Marion Webster's definition of shallow jerkwad. Around the time I turned 16, I realized what an idiot I was and I went on to become who I am today. And the less I talk about those years from 12 to 15, the better. Fair enough. So Jill, what kind of guy was your grandpa? I was rough around the edges. The kind of guy that means well even if he says otherwise. He seemed to have a soft spot for me though. At one moment he was congratulating my dad and by berating him a little. And the next he was playing with me. My dad worked a lot and my mom was always traveling, so I spent most of my childhood with him. Can I ask you how he died? Out of old age, my dad says his losses are something like fucking scientist, created talking mannequins, but still they can't let you upload your brain. Right, a question. Curious about you, really curious. I just realized that even though we see each other almost every day, I know very little about you. Oh. From what you're telling me though, seems your grandpa's personality rubbed off on you a bit. I've heard that one since I've been a kid actually. You know boss, I'm a bit curious about your circle of friends. What kind of people do you have in it? Keep in mind you're included in the circle too, so any insults you will apply right back to you. Anyways, I have this friend I've known for a long time, a red-headed glasses wearing gun nut called Iris. The one you called for the helmet thing? That one. She's managing a BTC bar in Panama right now, if I remember correctly. She's managing a bar too. I got the idea from her actually. Oh. It's called Nirvana. And if you thought that this city was dangerous, ah yes, the The sequel that never came out, huh? You should see the people she has to deal with there. Piracy ain't nothing to fuck with. That means it's an annex to another business. What else does she do there? I think the bar was originally a hotel bar. She moved the bar to its own building elsewhere and opened near Van A and B in a hotel instead. Great decision. I believe she said she wanted the place away from the noisy rich tourists that go to the hotel. So that bar was her woman cave. Woman cave. That aside, let me see. Friends. I guess there was also my little sister, but that's a given. Oh, there's also my old partner from when I was with the Neo San Francisco Police Force. Good old Lexi. Should give her a call sometime. Wait, you were in the what? I've done lots of things, Jill. I spent a short time collaborating with the police force. I've been a wrestler, an MMA fighter, chimney cleaner, lumberjack, pet shop attendant, corporate mascot. Corporate what? I still see my face on some websites from time to time. Anyways, aside from you, Gil, my sis, Iris and Lexi, I guess there are a lot of people that don't really want to see me in harm's way. Mostly because they're the ones that want to hurt me. What about you? Guess I have acquaintances here and there. Back at home in college I went out a lot. But it felt more like going out was a pleasure rather than the people involved. Aside from you and Gail, my closest friend since moving here was Alma. Oh, and Dorothy. I just mean, sure, there's always four, but that cat's a hermit that refuses to go out. And you know, he's a cat. Oh no, she's getting drunk. Hey, cat is fine too, you know. Hey boss, what do you really do when the bar closes? I don't know. Maybe I'll take a friends off and working with her. I was also thinking about going back home and helping with things there. Or maybe going traveling for a while. I see. Keep drinking the drink. Oh, but don't worry. Bureaucracy is slow as fuck. They won't close the bar for quite a while. Better enjoy being there while you can. Yeah, maybe. Will you be visiting me in whatever bar I end up working in? I have a bone to pick with the guy that supervises the bar I'm planning to get you transferred to. I go there even though I have official no reason to. But you're there, I'd have something pleasant to look forward to. You're sending me to somebody you have problems with? If I have to trust another bar owner, it's certainly him. He's actually a pleasant boss from what I've seen. The fact that he and I have a tendency to go at each other's throats is an unrelated matter. And I'll trust you on that one then. Don't worry, maybe we can get you a bracelet made out of wood pieces from the bar's counter or something. We'll see. Hey, I'll tell you what. When the bar closes, let's both take a vacation. Go on a trip, that'll clear your mind a bit. Maybe. Oh, that was the end of it. Let me get this little cutscene. It's starting slowing. Chapter 2. Your electricity bill will be sent out on the 24th. Please make sure to have the 8,000 needed. That's a lot of money. It's a lot of money to get in 5 days. Oh, the boss left a hoodie anyway. Best boss. I guess I can do one more day. I was going too long today. The blood feud between Giant Yusuke and 66 American kids will reach its climax on January 4th at the annual GSF Dome event. But it's not the only match of the night. Other interesting bouts bouts feature great workers and such as the Great DK and Aaron's. Full card below. Red Comet. Wait a minute. Boss? Nanocam is now making smart underwear. If underwear can change, you can change with the voice command of something you really wanted in your life, Nanocam has you covered. Already providing a consumer version of their advanced nano machine fabric, they plan to release a line of underwear that can change its look with a spoken word. No more stains in your white panties. Just change its color to black and you barely notice it. Doesn't sound like a good idea. It won't change the smell though, they're not that advanced. We expect an increase in sales next year thanks to this innovative product. The PR representative told the Outward Eye. This is common down. I'm already using them. Super comfy if you ask me. You just thought about looking up the prices? I did not. Wrestling? Meet my boss make me curious. Danger Use admin has been arrested again. Famous hacker Alice Rabbit graced the popular text board Danger U with a new threat, which resulted in the arrest of the site's admin, known as Furfur, for a second time. We have no details to give other than that he was arrested on the part of an ongoing investigation. Cybercrime unit Liz at Blanc told the augmented eye during a call. I keep messing that up, don't I? We are now busy tracking the message that appeared yesterday. When inquired about the arrest, Furfur would only respond with a calm, "Not this shit again." Poor guy. Paul Bank is being attacked for 2. He's still awfully quiet about his augmented eye, talked about it very briefly. Maybe someone lost their job to that one rogue article. Just from Kim, she's always trying to write serious shit, but I think augmented eye got tired of her. Fucking shame. So all I get is clickbait from now on. It's gonna get worse at the very least. White Knight say there's a lot of people inside the building. At least 2 people already dead. Oh, someone's shooting people? Looks like it was a security from the building, but I've no details yet. Sounds weird as fuck. Come on, Insider Annan. You gotta give us more. Do my best here. Thanks, Base Annan. Looks like a lot happened while I was gone. Explosion registered. And media is still quiet about it. Can't confirm there was an explosion, but it looks like it was just one of them. So there's more bombs, not just one. That's right. Do you have any clue who's doing this? I'm hearing from several sources that this is a group, a new one, looking to overthrow the government. No names have been mentioned, and it looks like it's not a group, just one person who set all this up. It's pretty ballsy. And there's just a rumor around it, but Alice Rabbit might be involved. How? A hacker is helping out hostages to escape and is suspecting of Alice. Huh. Doing something stupid on the internet is being actually useful. Some deep shit happened right there. Can confirm the situation has finally reached its end. The attacker was shot dead, but a huge amount of data was released from the servers all around the world. Remember those leaks from Alice? These were nothing compared to this. Proof of corruption, money laundering, espionage is something pretty unsettling. Damn. The file available is approximately 60,000 sources. Tower Bicep contained all operations from the Glitch City government and White Knight operations. It seemed the ultimate goal from the attacker was not to blow up the bank, but lead the hostages towards the server inside of the bank, which had the files under several layers of physical security. That shit sounds whack. How do you even make a plan this complex? No idea, but that's what some of the witnesses are telling the police. Okay, looks like I have to leave, but I'll write down all the details for future posts. Gonna need some time though. Godspeed, Alan. Thanks. Can you read the file? Nah. Alright, shave. Day 6 was pretty fast on all things considered. Monday. Good evening, Gail. Oh hey guys. How the hell did you get in? I have a copy of the key, remember? Hey, that's how you greet me after so many days. I never doubted you'd be fine. If anything, I'd have to get your paycheck for leaving so many days without notice. See, Jill? You'll be here on Monday like nothing ever happened. Wait, why does he have a copy of the key and I don't? The need for you having a key never arose. True. Anyway, glad you find Gil. Thanks, I guess. What? Are you going to make me wash the bathrooms again? Not today. Listen, I don't know who the hell you really are, what you're trying to come back to, or what's trying to come back to bite you in the ass. But remember, there are people that actually care about you. Don't just leave it like you did. Especially after all hell broke loose. At least give us a sign that you are still alive. So you were worried. Isn't that normal? When it comes to you, I don't know. Shut up. She's right though. You shouldn't make ladies worry so much. Check if the cats didn't move the internet antenna, would you? Fine, fine. Hey boss, why did you leave the hoodie at my place? Because it's yours. But I told you could keep it. Sorry, I couldn't find myself to take it. Why? Partly because I didn't feel right in taking it. But mostly because I thought you totally looked cute with it. I see. Don't think I'm rejecting a gift of yours, it's just... preserving cuteness is one of my principles. Right. Are you still worried about the whole bar closure thing? Of course I am. Not like I can't work because of it, but you know. All we can do is enjoy whatever time we have left here as best as we can. Yeah. So cheer up! Client smells sadness and fear and we don't want that. I'll go to my office. Okay. Then that's fine. Did I miss anything? Not really, no. Anyways, let's start today. Time to mix drink and change lives. Oh yeah, Gail. Glad to see you fine. I mean it. Thanks. Excuse me, I'm looking for Dana Zhang. May I have your name? Tell her it's Brian. Just a sec. Boss, some Brian guy's looking for you. Tell him I'll be there in a bit. She'll be, no, you heard that. It's alright, I'll wait. Search for someone to come asking for her, though. It's also weird when you're BTC's regional manager in these parts. Yeah, I guess that's... I guess I didn't give you the best first impression. Don't worry about it. I know what I'm dealing with. I'm not a fan of people treating me too nicely because of my position anyways. Handle me like I'm just another client. Alright, I can do that. What can I get you, Mr. Brian? Let's go with the basics. A sugar rush, please. Coming right up. Let me check the guide here real quick. Just a sugar rush, nothing special. Optional commentary, you say? Here. Yeah, this one's nice. Back in training, they made a big deal out of sugar rushes. Why? I don't know. They're like the fried acts of mixing drinks. They're just the most basic thing, but people can still mess them up. Sugar rushes are simple enough that you only need to follow instructions. If you can't even do that, your future as a bartender is not bright. You never told me that. You're Jill, right? Yep, that's me. Dana's talked to you quite a bit. Dana's talked quite a bit about you. Really? And I guess you must have a few questions for me, am I right? Mostly concerning the closure warning for Halagot? Can you disclose any information? I shouldn't, but you have the right to know. You think with soft chocolate milk? I mean, there's not an ingredient list, so I'm not sure if she can. Thanks. Not mention it. How about you start? You started news on the information, the information leaked during the Apollo Trust Bank incident, right? I mean, one of the drinks was almost chocolate related, I believe, so maybe she can get you that. About the White Knights having lots of members from the criminal organizations in the ranks? Turns out the White Knights weren't the only ones with shady people. Some of those same folks have been trying to elude legal problems using BTC certified bars. The BTC bars have their own protocols, meaning the White Knights can dig too deeply. At least not without going through a ton of paperwork first, giving the criminals time to cover the tracks. Although it takes a bit of time to set up, it apparently has proven an effective method for money laundering. Where does Valhalla come in? Young bars are the ones under the radar right now, and the modest to low income ones are the primary suspects. It's not just Valhalla, any small bar with small income is being investigated heavily right now. So the closure notice is due to the low sales. Among the reasons the bar can get axed, low sales is the rarest one. If low sales were a problem, lots of bars would close every year. You'll find out soon enough, huh? Sorry? Oh, nothing. Not by me. Seems your guess was spot on, Gail. If it helps, I'm doing my best to appeal in your place. Really? Why? Most of Glitch City's bars are a pain in the ass. They constantly give reports of chemical damage or shady drinks. This is one of the few places from which I almost never receive complaints. The closest thing to a recent complaint was that whole Farmer Fabrics affair from a little while ago. So much saliva. It wouldn't get my hopes up though. Especially since the BTC will try to save face by axing as many suspects as possible. Knowing you're making an effort is enough, thanks. Can I get you anything else? Not that I remember. The recipe book has a drink created here, right? Oh yeah, the suplex. Give me one of those, please. Sure. Let's go find a suplex. Let's give him a big one. Extort the boss while we're at it for money. Not locks. Alright. Haven't any blended drinks today so far. Here. The registry form said this was an accident while making a pile driver. You can ask the creator of the drink just over there. Ah, so you're Robert. Yes, that's my name. I'm Robert, the one and only. Yeah, right. Chill got to Gil though. It's Argentinian slang. Robert is from Argentina, so we call him Gil. Huh, I see. Sorry, Brian. I was reporting some stuff at the office. Please come in. I'll be right there. Any other questions, Jill? Not really, no. Although, yeah? If you had to evaluate my performance right now, how would you rate me? Clean and timely delivery of the correct order. Top-notch bartender. Thanks. Now, if you'll excuse me. I'm surprised you haven't met him before. I received my training in another city. The regional supervisor there was some girl with a red mohawk. That sounds wild. Ah, I see. I wonder what the boss will talk to Brian about. Jill, was it? Ah, Miss Stella, what a pleasure. Okay. Yeah, just call me Stella and get me a big beer, please. Huh, sure, on it. Oh, let me check. Yeah, big beer. Like, yeah, even with these straightforward orders, I'm just checking if it's indeed correct. Don't want to mess anything up. Are you sure you're fine? You know Say, right? Of course, what's up with her? She was at the Apollo Trust Bank during that World Fair, right? Oh, right, that. So she didn't show up in the list of the massive body count in the aftermath, so... I was hoping that maybe you've seen her. As much as I'd like to say that I had. Yeah, I figured as much. Man, yeah, I've seen a lot heavier. I mean, I could tell her everything that will be alright, but it would sound a bit condescending. I just won't do in this kind of situation. Maybe a joke? Nah, that'd be tasteless. Okay, just try to say anything. At least, at the very least, you'll bring attention. Maybe distracting will be enough. I don't think Clayman is this kind of pressure, do I? There was a private eye here the other day. Eye? Sorry, I'm a bit on edge. A private detective, I take it. Yeah, maybe they want his services. What's his name? I believe it was Art Von Delay. Oh, that Art guy. Yeah, I actually hired him yesterday to look for Say. So you still have hope? I'm somewhere between bargaining and depression right now, and I'm afraid to let go of bargaining. I see. Is he any good? He doesn't look like it, but he's quite skilled in gathering intel. I believe he'll give me answers about Say, but everything might be. Sometimes I wish I had a magical wand so I could solve all my problems at a swing, you know. Sorry if I'm making you uncomfortable. Oh, sorry. No, it's not about feeling uncomfortable. It's just weird. Usually I try to say something to my clients when I see them down. And right now I can't find any words that don't sound hypocritical, useless, or tasteless. I'm glad to know you have that much common sense, at least. All I can do is get you drinks. Can I get you anything else? Something sweet. That'll help me calm down a bit. Gladly. I like that there is wiggle. Oh, something sweet to calm down a piano woman. Is that really considered sweet? Yeah, I guess it's considered sweet. Oh, what do you mean? Oh, I missed one comment, right? Oh, I've got that. Oh, that was not for the Delta. There we go. Yeah. Thanks. Seems you really like Say. I don't have brothers or sisters, and my social interactions are usually strictly business. So Say's more than a friend to me. She's Sorry, I brought the topic up at a bad time. Yeah, don't worry about it. As I was saying, she's more than a friend. She's my emotional support. She's someone I can trust wholeheartedly. Actually, she's like my sister, but siblings usually lack the level of trust. I have to deal with the high-class pricks of every race and upbringing on a daily basis. They use a business master to hide anything they don't know, they don't want others to know, and I do the same. But with Say I can be myself. I can do whatever I want and with all my frustrations. She's always been there for me, and now she might need me. But here I am, sitting in a bar, making other people do that job because I'm a useless ball of flash. Sorry about the outburst. I'm actually kind of jealous of the level of self-control you're using here. I mean, I'd be a mess in that situation. Still, would you like some fresh air? I'm gonna take my break and you could use some. Well, for a given value of fresh. I'm fine, thanks. Okay then. Gil, please serve as Miss Stella while I'm taking my break. Sure, leave it to me. I think that's a fast break. It was a very fast break. It's gonna be like 1 hour 30 long, I guess, this stream. It's not gonna be too long. God damn, it's chilly outside. I'm better. What would a kid like you know about it, huh? I'm just giving you the facts as they are. What happened while I was gone? Let's see. Detective guy comes in, Cat Boomer Girl greets him and start talking. Everything was okay until the girl mentions the Zaibatsu Corp event. After that, the guy got riled up and started badmouthing it. Oddly enough, he was the only one. She just carried on like it was a normal conversation. I see. Well, I won't deny that Zaibatsu Corp is anything but innocent. When you get down to it, it doesn't enhance the quality of life here. Yeah, if by enhance you mean getting janked around by a shiny new chain around your necks. Can't you see that those big companies don't care about us? Why do you think Glitch City is mockingly called the guinea pig of the world? We're just one big test group for them to use however they want. But then again, I don't expect a kid to understand how hard it was, let alone a rich kid. True, I don't know. And true, I have a privilege that clouds my judgment. But can you deny the melding of Zaibatsu Corp has brought quite a few benefits? Like what? The AI integration program they started is making huge advances in the AI department. Every day, more and more countries are seeing the benefits of recognizing AIs as citizens. Yes, but we also hold the AI reformation program, meaning that we're also the world's Lilin prison. AI went rogue, transferred to a delivery drone and shipped to Glitch City. The murderer is now delivering your pizza. Fair point, although that program has proved to be have room for many AIs. They don't brag about their 88% success rate for nothing. The city also has a strong economy. Zaibatsu Corp's success has made more and more companies bring the products here. And the gap between classes continues to grow. More companies just mean more people who will plant their feet on your face. But it also means more products are being brought to you being brought to the lower classes. Stumbling. Yeah. Stores have 20% more brand variety compared to last year. Zaibatsu Corp's mechanical. Zaibatsu Corp's main medical research branch has also made lots of discoveries. More and more illnesses previously thought incurable are being addressed every day. It's amazing for those who can afford them. Meanwhile down here we're experiencing the medicine shortage almost every month. Every point there. Actually feels extra cozy on a Sunday evening. I mean, I guess there is something to those evening streams, yeah. It's really fitting for this game too. Oh, but there are also more jobs. All of the companies coming down here need more personnel. So the unemployment rate has gone down by almost 40% this year. More jobs? Shut up. Am I wrong? Well, that's... Hey you, don't just say that. Give me a Zen star. Sure. Let's make a Zen star for a sore baby. On the rocks. Actually, let me check this. It's probably correct though. Zen star, yep. Here. God, this is awful. It's your order though. I seriously hope you don't really believe anything you just said. Of course I do. Why else would I say it? You bring up something I always fail to remember. Had to burp down. All the benefits we've gained over time are limited to a few. I can talk about advances all I want, but in the end it's still a luxury belonging only to a few. And even those that can be accessed by everyone are more like an improvement in the bigger picture. It doesn't take Man, I can't fucking read anymore. It doesn't take away the fact that there have been positive changes. Credit where credit's due, don't you think? That's a pretty mature answer. Discussions are a way for two parties to understand each other. The only people afraid of discussion are the ones whose point are too fragile to defend against someone. Yeah, mature, whatever. I'm going to take the chance to ask you about that job I gave you yesterday. I haven't been able to find much, but I can at least tell you that she wasn't at the bank when it opened up. What does that mean? Either she left before the whole ordeal started, or she managed to escape at some point before the whole thing ended. All the corpses are accounted for. They only found one totally disfigured with witnesses that identified it. It wasn't your friend, that much is for sure. I see. Did you call him here? No, he just so happened to come here today. The weird part is that the girl that entered the bank. It's like she vanished or something. I see. Thanks. Keep it up. Your face brightened a bit. Hope is the last thing you'll lose, I guess. If he's telling the truth, Say might have found a way out. She's a resourceful girl. She surely did something. I think I'll have another drink. Do you want anything? Me? Just give me whatever you order. 2 bad touches, please. Pfft, on it. Big bad touches. 2 bad touches better make them fall off the heart. It doesn't say about anything about them needing to be big, but I'll make them big. I need that money. Alright, next. I just did this while I'm spacing out. I remember this one party I went to. The guy that came up with the name of this drink showed up. After people found that one out, they lined up to slap him for whatever reason. They didn't seem offended to me though. Imagine a guy shows up and tells you, "I made a classy bad touch. Wouldn't you like to line up to slap him?" Are you really okay, Jill? Now that I think of it, did you find that girl you were looking for a week ago, Mr. Von Delay? Turns out she was at the Apollo Trust Bank all this time. No wonder I couldn't get in touch with her. Girl? Someone paid me to look for the Crimson Rose and she happened to be at the, what? I'm trying to avoid mentioning that dangerous assassin got stuck in the same bank as a girl that you're looking for. Oh, don't worry. Besides, the last thing I'm worried about, I'd say, is people. Why is that? Her attitude is usually so laid back and gentle that she has no problem getting people on her side. And on the off chance that she has to defend herself, well, I once saw her take care of a wallboard gone haywire by herself. She did need medical help afterwards, but she recovered in no time and managed to take care of the bar. She's really that good. She's not only really physically fit, but she's also really good with Krav Maga and... Something wrong? No, nothing. I just realized I forgot all about that. She's not invincible, but she knows how to take care of herself. And like I said, she's resourceful. She'll surely find a way out. I just hope she's well wherever the hell she is. She owes me an ice cream. You want another drink, Mr. Von Delay? It's on me. Are you sure? Yeah, order away. Okay then, I'll have a piano man. And you, Miss Allen? I'm fine, get his order. Piano man. Surprised he already finished that other drink. It was pretty fast. This was a big one too, so... I guess it doesn't really matter in game, huh? Here. So this is what drinking something classy without worrying about the price feels like. Alright, should get going. My contact will arrive at the rendezvous point soon. I'll let you know if I find out anything else, Miss Oshii. Please do. Right then. You've been generous today. You made my night with his discoveries on safe situation. I'm not totally over it, but at least I got distracted for a bit. Well, that's it for me. Good night, Miss Oshii. Thanks again. Please come again. You don't mind if I stay a bit longer, right? Why would I? It's not like you're asleep. Thanks. This place is soothing. I'll just go sit over there near the arcades. Alright then, that will be all day now. Quite a messy situation with, Robert. Brian, you have a meeting in an hour with MI6 Hell C. Right. Oh, if it isn't Miss Oshii herself. Oh, Brian, fancy meeting you here. I didn't expect to see you here out of all places. Are you busy? Mind catching up for a bit? Sure, no problem. JL will be sitting over here. Let me know if you need anything. Will do. This holophone is an old model, so hanging up is a bit laggy. You can call me Cass, by the way. I'm Jill. Say, you guys give a lot of liberties to my boss. I mean, she gets away with too much stuff. She's not hurting anyone, and I wouldn't say it's more interesting than what... Finally up. Phew, it's been quite a day. At least the streets are calm today. I have. Arrived yet again to... Oh god, the majestic Hall of Heroes. Calm until now. Oh... Not him again. We meet again, bartender. You look winded, Virgilio. It's pronounced Virgilio. No, I'm pretty sure it's Virgilio. You said as much last time you came. Pronunciations are a silly thing society imposes on ladders. They want to be free. They want to be pronounced however they want. You look winded, Virgilio. We are all little toys winded by the cruel hand of fate. Just stumbling until it decides not to wind us anymore. And yet you're the only one in the vicinity hyperventilating. That's, I was jogging. Just like that. I can jog however I want. Yes, you can. What can I get you? Something fake. Of course. Something, fake. Of course. Frothy water. Yeah, sure. I guess that's fake. It's gonna be a big one too. Just gonna go. Just want the money. Bury it. PG rated show's favorite beer since 2040. Here. And this is? Totally not beer. Ah, yes, just as fake as I wanted. Say, Virgilia, where do you work? I take the noble duties of curator at the Steampunk Museum. Really? What do you do? I study everything that comes and keep it clean for the people that visit the premises. But lately my duties have been hindered by the museum's owner. Really? Yeah, he told me, stop touching the exhibits, you're gonna break them. The nerve of some people. He still fails to realize that I'm the curator there. Without me, all those machines would be rustier than they already are. Even the visitors get that I'm the one responsible for those. Why can't the owner realize that too? Yeah. I bet he'd treat you like a janitor or something like that. Exactly. Okay then, time for your next challenge, bartender. Challenge, he says. I want purity. He wants purity. I can't give him pure ingredients, so he wants purities, okay. Sandstar. Having successfully navigated all of Virgilio's... Wait, what? Is this censored? Why is this censored in the guide? Having successfully navigated all of Virgilio's fucking orders, you have now unlocked his ending. Alrighty then. Alrighty. Why is that censored, Steve? Why is that censored? I mean, I'm not sure why it's supposed to be a Zen-star, but sure. I like these little notes in the guide that I'm using. On the rocks. How is this pure? It's a drink. It's free from any human sin. It can do no harm consciously. Ah yes, beautiful. Hey you, the guy over there. Me? Yes, you. Have you met before? Can't remember. Maybe? Yeah, I think. No. We have never met, ever. Not at all. That's an interesting reaction. Ah, Jill, let me take my leave now. Be careful out there. Thanks. Huh? Excuse me, have you met someone before? That face, that eye. What about my eye, punk? And we haven't met ever at all. Never, ever. Good talking to you, bartender. Did you just scare off a client? Apparently. Well, I'm off. Thanks for everything. Don't mention it. How are you done for the day? Yep, quite a few clients considering the whole situation. Oh shit, that Virgilio guy! So you two actually met before? Yeah, you could say that. What? Gil stuff, don't mind it. We tried talking about it to Brian. Well, we were mostly catching up, to be honest. I hadn't seen him in a while. I offered him a drink when we met last week. We talked a bit about what to do after the bar closes. Oh, and I tried to explain the situation with Robert here. He agreed to help me out with that one when the time comes. Ah. Oh. I was also tuning up the details for the new employee. New employee? A part-timer, you'll meet him tomorrow. Oh. Him? So it's a guy. An adorable guy, if I do say so myself. I suddenly have deja vu. No, you're right, Jill. Yeah. Must be nothing. It was a rather short day again, all things considered. Well, I got a decent amount of earnings there, so that's good. I should make that money easily. 4, I need some me time. 4, use the bathroom. Me time, huh? I see. Every now and then I wonder if I'll ever meet my significant other. All the stimuli from being born just 3 years ago and directly being thrown into this wonderful disaster that is the idol industry makes me think of all the things I'm missing. Accidental love, lost love, or even a gentle touch of another person. I feel like I'm in a bubble that won't let me catch all these possible feelings, and my senses get tired of the same environment. I want to meet new people, places, because I want to meet new people, places. Because even though I have a large bank of knowledge, I actually never experimented with what most consider normal. But you already know that from my songs. So I suddenly have an urge to hug her. Oh geez, more new cakes? Cakes, right. News articles. Do you like guns? No, I don't need a penis that bad, excuse me. Weapon enthusiasts are freaking out about a new firmware update that Makisa Heavy Industries is releasing for its EKDV 186 line of assault rifles. Full compatibility with nano camera has been announced, allowing civilian models of this weapon to use nano camouflage, and an option to customize the look for free with the help of the nano camera app. We've been using nano camera in the battlefield for a year now, Makisa's chairperson told the Outman to die during a phone conversation, and thanks to this flexibility we can now sneak past the enemies using the environment to our favor. It's basically, our equipment is basically invisible with nano camo. Well, we'll release this month. I'm fucking dying pronouncing shit, alright. Sycamore Soft just unveiled a new line of personal computers for the anime enthusiast market. This is after several attempts at appealing to a broader audience with the Uranus game console. Uranus, alright. Launch games have been announced as well. They include popular franchises like Monster Girl RPG, Monster Girlfriend, and Monster Companion. We're going for the weeb audience that Kira 51 for Sugabay Soft Janitor. What's dignity anymore? Sigma Soft plans to launch the AM Township somewhere next year. Monsters, huh? Did you play a game from these guys? Monster Girl Puzzle, yeah. From the longest time the term Christmas cake has referred to women aged 26 or above are regarded as undesirable. Just like Christmas cake that ceased being useful after December 25th. But men around Glitch City have developed a sweet tooth. Who doesn't like a mature woman, Thought 19, told the Outwarded Eye. They have all the necessary experience already, plus, I'm so tired of spoiled immature girls doing stupid shit. I say, bring on the hot office ladies. Chill 27 is confused. Christmas what? Is that like the opposite of a beefcake? After discovering the real meaning, she'll also do an hour-long rant. I'll let you know who pencil skirts are the best. That's one hell of a rant. Wait a minute, you're interviewed? Uh-oh. Christmas cakes, huh? I think it classifies that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think I'll get a pair. Just to see what kind of skin I can use with them. They'll nickel and diamonds with the DLC, there's no way to use the skin you want. It's going to get cracked day one. Maybe, I don't think it will be that fast. Yeah, I think it'll just wait until it's modeled for custom skins. I thought the nanomachine fabric was bad for your health. Nah, that's just a meme. My walls are made of that thing and I'm alright. Are the walls hacked yet? I'm going to marry Camotown. You know, I've underwear that changes its look. Don't you just love the future? I would love it if it weren't such a bunch of assholes with their business practices. And don't buy the underwear I want. That uses unless you're a streaker or have a boyfriend. Alright, chat, that's going to be it for today. I'm actually rather tired from talking, even though this wasn't nearly as long as the last one. Maybe it's because I also recorded stuff in the afternoon. And just moved a lot of stuff around as well. The box down there kind of reminds me of the Metal Gear Solid Orange box. But alright, that'll be it for today. I know, a bit of a wet stream time for me, I guess, but I need to play a little bit so I can at least finish this before Christmas, like I said. Thank you all for watching, if you have been, and I'll catch you tomorrow with some Zelda, I suppose. Bye bye, thanks for watching, have a good evening, take care.